Alright, our first example, which is the integral of 3x minus 4 to the power of 5 dx. So first we're going to let u, which is 3x minus 4. So we're going to find the derivative of u. Then derivative of 3x minus 4 is 3 dx. So to cancel out 3, divide both sides by 3. So we have du over 3 is equal to dx. We are going to substitute our the integral of our u to the power of 5, then our dx, which is du over 3. Then we can actually put 1/3 outside the integral, so we will have the integral of u to the power of 5 du. And then we will put our u, which is 1/3, then integral our u, which is using the formula u to the power of n plus 1 over n plus 1 plus c, which states that n should not be equal to -1. Then we'll have our u, so 5 plus 1 is equal to 6 over 6. So to substitute our value of u, which is the value of the u, which is 3x minus 4 to the power of 6 over 6 plus c. Then to simplify, we are going to multiply the 3 times 6, which is 18, 3x minus 4 to the power of 6 plus c. Then we have our final answer. Our next example, which is the cube root of x plus 2 squared dx. Then we rewrite this one to the power of 2/3 dx. Then we let u, which is x plus 2. Then we find the derivative of this one. So the derivative of x plus 2 is equal to 1. So let's just put du is equal to dx. Then we're going to substitute, which is the integral of our u to the power of 2/3 du. So our u plus 2/3 plus 1, which is 5 over 3 over 5 over 3 plus c. I'm going to put the reciprocal of our 5 over 3, which is 3/5. Then our u, which is x plus 2 to the power of 5 over 3 plus c. Then there's our final answer. Example number 3, which is the integral of x cubed times the square root of 1 minus x to the power of 4 dx. So we're going to let u, our u, which is equal to 1 minus x to the power of 4. So we're going to derive du is equal to derivative of 1 minus x to the power of 4, which is negative 4x cubed. So to cancel out the negative 4, we're going to divide both sides. So we are left with du over negative 4 is equal to x cubed dx. Then substitute, or 1 minus x to the power of 4 is equal to u times 1/2. Then our x squared dx, or x cubed dx, is equal to du, negative du over 4. So we can place the negative 1/4 outside the integral, which is du. And then we're going to integrate. U is equal to, so we're going to get 3 over 2 plus c. So reciprocal of 3 over 2 plus c. Then simplify, we're going to cancel out 1. This becomes 2. So it will become negative 1, 6. So RU, which is 1 minus x to the power of 4, 3, 2 plus c. So this is our final answer. Example number 4. So let u, which is x to the power of 6 minus 1. So derivative of both sides du. Then we will have the derivative of x to the power of 6 minus 1, which is 6x to the power of 5. So to cancel out 6, divide both sides. Then we will have the x to the power of 5 dx is equivalent to du over 6. Then substitute. We'll have the du over 6 over u to the power of 5. Then we can put the 1/6 outside the integral. Then we can integrate. Then we will have the 1/6. Then x to the power of 6 minus 1 to the power of negative 4 over negative 4 plus c. So the final answer would be, so 6 times negative 4, which is negative 24, 6x minus 1 to the power of negative 4 plus c. That's the final answer. Okay, our example number 5, which is the integral of x to the power of 4 times e to the x to the power of 5 dx. So first, we're going to let u, which is x to the power of 5. So derivative of both sides, we have du is equal to 5x to the power of 4 dx. Then to cancel out 5, divide both sides by 5x to the power of 4. Then we're going to substitute. We will have the integral of x to the power of 4 e to the u. Then our dx, which is equal to du over 5x to the power of 4. Then we will simply put 1 over 5 outside the integral. Then we will have the integral of eu du. So the final answer would be RE, which RU, which is x to the power of 5 plus c. This is our final answer. We have our example number 6, which is the integral of e to the power of negative 5x dx. So first, we're going to let u, which is negative 5x. So derivative of both sides, we will have du is equal to 5 negative 5 dx. So cancel out 5, divide both sides. So we will have the dx is equal to du over, or negative du over 5. So substitute, we will have the integral of e to the power of 5 negative 5x, or dx, which is equivalent to negative d over 5. So simply put negative 1 over 5 outside the integral. Then e to the power of negative 5x du. So our final answer would be, so the integral of e to the power of negative 5 would be e negative 5x over negative 5 plus c. So the final answer is 5 times negative 5 times negative 5, that would be positive 25 e to the power of negative 5x plus c. So this is our final answer. Okay, we have our example number 7, which is the integral of negative 4e to the power of negative 6x dx. So we let u, which is negative 6x. So the derivative of u, which is negative 6. Then we go substitute. We put negative 4 outside. We will have the integral of e to the power of negative 6x dx. Then the u, which is negative 6, we put under the e, negative 6x. Then we put the negative 6 outside. So multiply by 1 over 6 times, or negative 1 over 6 times negative 4. We will have 4 over 6 e to the power of negative 6x plus c. Then we simplify. We have 4, which is equal to 2, then 6, which is equal to 3. So our final answer is 2 over 3, or 2/3 e to the power of negative 6x plus c. This is our final answer. We have our next example, which is the example number 8. So we have the integral of dx over 4x plus 7. So we let u, which is 4x plus 7. So the derivative of u will be 4 dx. Then to we divide both sides by 4. We will have d over 4 is equal to dx. Then substitute. We substitute dx, which is d over 4 over 4x plus 7. Then we put 1 over 4 outside the integral. Then we will have the 4x plus 7 to the power of negative 1. Then since the derivative of negative 1, we cannot add, or it is not allowed to add 1. So the derivative of negative 1 is equal to ln. So we will have the 1 over 4 ln 4x plus 7 plus c. This is our final answer. We have our example number 9, which is the integral of 5 over x dx. So we let u, which is x, then we have n, which is negative 1. Since since n is not supposed to be negative 1, so the derivative of u, we will have ln of x. Then substitute, we put 5 outside, we'll have the integral of x to the power of negative 1 dx. So our final answer would be 5 ln of x plus c. Okay, we have our final example, which is the integral of cos 3x dx. So we let u, which is cos 3x dx, so we'll have the derivative of u, we have sin x 3x dx. Then substitute, we'll have sin x, which is the derivative of u, so sin x 3x over 3, which is the derivative of 3x plus c. So we separate, we will have 1/3 sin 3x plus c. That's our final answer.